thought that different animals, based on probably their size and their heart rate, might have different senses of time. Like you see a hummingbird zipping around in this manic way, and you think, we humans must seem very slow to that hummingbird. Everything we do must almost be in slow motion to something that can just deal with things that quickly. And to a whale or some huge animal with a heart rate that is like once every few minutes, we must seem really fast. So I was thinking that this piece is kind of like that. It's like suddenly I felt like I was moving at hummingbird speed. And I questioned my own sort of sense of time and everything, because something just happened to the universe. Like,
you fall into fairyland,
like I'm faster than I was, and I've got to slow down to the level of the universe or something. Like, something is out of whack here, and I got to adjust.
Floating time, hanging time, a time that takes a long time to pass, that you have in certain places in your life. I think this is the way things really are. If you pay attention, everything that has this kind of floating, continuous quality where one perception blends into another perception. But we can put that to the side and pay attention to little details. Meanwhile, this grand soundscape and visuals are going on all around us that we're totally unaware of. We're unaware of it because we've forgotten about it. I think good art can bring you back to that.
My friend, she has a Zendo, and she has 8-hour sits.
I wasn't trying to do anything.
It felt like as long as I could slow down my internal clock to the speed of the music, I could have that patience,
with our
infinite patience.
continually evolving sense of now. And even as the music is coming and going, I can watch my mind come and go with this.
Come back feeling well rested and
slow music relaxes you,
happy.
But slowed down music, I think, changes your sense of time.
I felt that I would Tai Chi for behave in sync with the music. It's a lot like that, and like being really aware of yourself in doing.
I hope I'm not talking in slow motion
the
right
meditative
now
qualities of that.
When I first came in, I had been on a really busy day. In fact, I had to come about a frenetic day at work.
So I had a lot of anticipation.
And here's this piece that's already started, and it's really slow. And so I immediately had that feeling of slowing down. It just calls for you to slow down.
I think there is something about being here for more time that the sound sort of seeps into your body somehow.
What state we were in.
I feel like I've kind of adapted to. I think I'm on slow time now. I'm on 9-week stretch time. It's different because it's been
Imagine, I haven't only been here for an hour, and I already feel like I'm in a completely altered state.
I think if you were to stick around for a few more hours, we would come into a second space.
I kind of think it slows down my thinking too, but
swept some things away.
I'm not sure.
After it just like moves in there.
Slow music relaxes you. I think that's part of the point, is you have to readjust your thinking.
It's kind of like life, you know, you just, if you want this, you want this, you want this, you get it, okay. And you want the next thing, you want the next thing, you want the next thing, you get it, okay. But it kind of messes with the pace of that process.
Forceful and dramatic, slowed down as much as it is, becomes kind of full of dread. Dread in the sense of just not really being sure, you know. I don't know. It's just it's the perpetual anticipation, I guess, which it's anticipation, I guess, is what I see as kind of a dread, you know, and that just plus the just kind of the nature of the sound right now, you know, being very sinister. It's a sound that's meant to get your attention, right?
It feels enormous.
Excited. I can't sleep.
It's like the end of the world is happening. It really is. It's surreal. It's like being trapped in the climax of the most incredible epic. It's like an ecstatic. I mean, like the 2 seconds at the height.
There was no ending, which is like incredibly desirable, but you do have to stop at some point. But you just make it up yourself.
It is almost too much. It's but it's stretched out. It's getting this funny way. It's growing, and you're just louder and bigger. And you just kind of feel like it's going to get louder. And it is true. It doesn't forever.
It is climaxing, but it's just taking place over such a long time that to us, in our little small human time, it doesn't feel
the climax never
feels like
happens.
Continual
the denouement never comes.
Finale to me. I love a finale. A finale is You give your all.
It's like euphoria, right?
Sometimes people smile.
For me, I don't know. Maybe somebody else ran out.
It's almost religious. You know what I mean? It's
serious.
awe-inspiring.
Oh, it's like an ecstatic apocalypse.
The other thing I felt when I came in and continued to feel was that I was being lifted up. It was just a constant lifting. So I guess that's where the word uplifting comes from.
It's just not a piece that resolves.
It was always the most important part to me.
It just got quiet. It sounded like it was supposed to go quiet there. Yeah, it'll be a stretched out quiet. Yeah, it's probably just like a rest. Yeah, but it'll be however many times longer. Here it comes again.
I woke up at one point and there were different people sleeping next to me. And then I woke up later on, they were there. I can't believe I just said that.
I hope some stay for a very long time.
Our body being able to sit down in one place and enjoy
it is quite demanding.
I have like favorite parts during that piece what I was attentive for, but
It's a piece of art that's a community piece of art because you can only enjoy it as a group of people. You can't, as an individual, be there for every moment of it. Only a community can be there for every moment of it.
You know, I feel like I want to listen to it again, which you might not think of, but I would actually sit down and like go through the whole thing again.
I wish I'd done the whole 24
Everything
hours.
is so different, but yeah, I'm still in this room.
I'd like to
in the
not
same space.
file it away.
All changed now. My perception of how I am and how the stream
I think if I were to
is.
sit down, I don't think there's anything more to be revealed than what's already here.
When I was a kid, and my parents would take me to the symphony, and I would cry because I wanted to go home. It was torture, but I ended up really liking it.
back then or now?
Both.
You know, it's funny, people usually leave when the performance is over, but this crowd is not. Yeah, they're all kind of just coming back to reality.